Hello and welcome to this set of video tutorials that I'm preparing for PermitPro Enterprise. The first thing I guess that we'll need to do is show you the installation. Now you will have received an email from us with a link to download the installation file. I already have it here on my desktop and I'm just going to open it here. You can do that by double clicking as well. It'll ask if you want to let it make changes to the computer. You say yes and click on install. And we'll go through the process of installing the software and create shortcuts on your desktop. Now, after it's done its own installation, it's going to install Access Runtime 2013. If you already have Microsoft Office 2013 Professional on your system, it'll ask you if you want to add or remove features, and you can just exit it. But if you don't have Office 2013, it'll go through the process of installing this for you. And when it's done, you can just close that installation, click Finish on the other installation, and you're done. You'll notice here it's created 4 shortcuts on your desktop. One for PermitPro Enterprise for 64-bit operating systems, another for PermitPro for 64-bit operating systems, and these are shortcuts for non-64-bit operating systems. Now, because this particular machine I'm on has a 64-bit operating system, I'm going to delete these two and use these. And I'll click here to start up PermitPro Enterprise. You'll get this security notice. You just click on Open. It takes a while to start up on the first time you run it. And now it's opened up. Now, one of the first things you'll probably need to know how to do is change the data location. Now, the default when you install PermitPro will be this. That will be the data being located in this location right here. You click on the Support Center button. This will come up, and you can see data location, and it shows C PPRO 2004 v2 Enterprise Data Data 2005 MDB. Chances are you have your data on your server somewhere. So we're going to reconnect to that server data. In this case, it's actually just a different folder on the C drive, but you'll reconnect to wherever your administrator can tell you where your data is located. So what we do is first we open the dashboard, and up in the toolbar up here, you'll see Change Data Location. Click on that. Are you sure you want to reconnect all the tables? Say yes. PermitPro is currently installed in this directory. Do you want to specify a different path? Say yes. We'll browse. I'm just going to reconnect it to this folder I created here called My Data. We're looking for this file here. It's called Data 2005. Click on it and click Open, and it will start reconnecting. And now it's done. And now, if we close the dashboard here and close the switchboard, reopen them, and go up to the Support Center button, and you'll see that now our data location is C, My Data, data2005.mdb. Now about using PermitPro. When you first open the program, it comes up to the switchboard here, which shows you any task that might be assigned to someone and any permits that you have that might be expiring. This actually is an old permit that was brought up in this data set. And it's the only one currently entered. But if once your data set is fully populated, you can choose to see ones that are expiring this week, last week, this month, last month. And when you click on the job here, you should be able to go right to the job that it pertains to. Okay, so let's show you how to create a new job. You'll click here on Create New Job folder. Enter a name for the new job. Let's call this Job 34 Brooklyn. So my caps lock was on. There we go. There's our new job. Now, if we want, we can choose a type for this job. Say it's a Alt2 job. Status opened. Created by. You can say was the creator. These are people that should be entered in your contacts. And then we can choose a building. I'm going to choose a building that I know of in Brooklyn. You already have a bunch pre-entered in your database, but this one probably is not. Street. So it'll ask you, do you want to add it to the list now? You say yes. 162 8th Street. This happens to be in Brooklyn. Now, rather than filling all this stuff out here, I can just connect to the biz system and have it filled out for me. And save, exit, and now all that information is entered into my address here. We can enter who the client is, who the tenant is. There's nobody listed as tenants in your contacts apparently. The contact, the owner, the contractor, who your internal reviewer is, a tracking number to show up on your forms, and whatever floors the job might be on. Okay, so that's entering the basic information about your job. Now, for filling out the forms, it works much in the way as the regular PermitPro did. You go to the Forms tab here. It's the Overview. Go to Forms, click Add Form, and your regular list of forms will come up. You can add a PW1 to this. And there it comes up, filled out the way it usually would be. Enter your applications and filing rights, just like you're used to. Okay, let's go over some of the additional features we have here. The most important thing that Enterprise can do is automatically obtain information from the building department biz system. So let's take a look at some jobs of yours that exist already and see if we can find one that has some DOB job numbers. Here we go. Now this job, once you've filed it, you get back a job number for it, correct? And possibly a document number if there's more than one work type on it. Let's pretend that we've got a document 1 and 2. Now what I'm entering here is information on the work types of this job. If I click on this world button, it will go out to the biz system and retrieve the information about this work type. So you've got your date filed, date approved, the permit number, when the permit was issued and expired, and you've got the job description here. Now let's see if there's something under document 2. Possibly not in this case. There is. So this is a different aspect of the same job that was under document 2. This is all things that when you get your job number back from the DOB after filing for this job of yours, you're going to have to enter that manually here under the work types, the job number and the document number if present. Now on the work types tab here, you'll notice some of the fields are in yellow and some of the fields are in white. The fields that are in yellow are things that you will enter. The fields that are in white are things that you can enter, but they're also things that can be retrieved automatically from the biz system. Now let's show how you can automate the retrieval of that information from the biz system, okay? If we go back to the Overview tab on our dashboard, you'll notice there's a button up here at the top that says Turn On or Off Autofill. If we turn autofill on, that starts the cycle of going through your jobs, all of them, and going to the biz system and retrieving that information for any work types, for any job numbers that have been entered in the system. We can see right now that it's updating a job called Zinni Z020621. Now if we wait till that's done, till it moves on to the next job in there, it's on a timer that sets a random time interval between its calls to the biz system so as to not overload the biz system with multiple requests for data. Okay, so that appears to have finished. So I'm going to turn the autofill off and see if I can find that job. There it is. Okay, if we go into the work types here, was that the one? See, it doesn't appear to have updated. Now if we go to a job that has been updated, we will be able to see here under work types that we've got the information filled in here. Now what all of this is useful for is generating reports. If I go into, I can at any time click on this job status button here, and this is all of your jobs. You can sort it by the job, by the address. You can filter it. Say, choose an address here. Say I want to filter this. This is to clear the filters. By the biz number, filter. Again, clear filter. And using this, you can check on your status of all your jobs. Now, of course, once you've run the autofill overnight, you'll have much more information filled here under all these files and approvals. Okay? Similarly, this is the same sort of list, but for jobs that have not been signed off. There's no letter of completion for these jobs. And these are jobs that do not have an approval. So these are all your jobs, jobs with no letter of completion, jobs that are not approved. Give you a very quick overview of everything that you've got going in your system. Job list is similar, it's just a little bit more, a little bit less detailed, in case you want a quick overview of all your jobs. A job sheet is for a particular job. Say this job right here, if I pull up job sheet, there's your overview of just that one job. Contact list pulls up a list of your contacts, of course. Let me show you some of the more powerful reporting features that you can get to by the View Reports button here. We click on View Reports. You can see there's some reports here that we've created. There's some pre-formatted reports like jobs that have been filed and not approved. These are all in printable format. Approved, not permitted. Permitted, not signed off. Signed off, no letter of completion. And these are all things that will become more useful as you get more data extracted from the biz system. You can also choose to, choose a building that you have jobs at. And you can see the jobs that are here. And then say, open this report, job list by address, just for that job. Or this application status, just for that job, just for those jobs. Or you could say, choose a client, a big client. And look at the application status for their job. It's got several work types here, you can see. There's a lot of really powerful things you can do here in the reporting. You can also create new reports. Choose any of these pre-made job queries. The most powerful one is 001 report source, and choose the fields you want to have in the report. How you want it laid out, and it'll create the report for you. You can see the address, long job description, and project manager. Those are the fields that we chose. Okay, so we've gone over the overview, we've gone over work types. Inspections, this is an area that you can just add, you can look at your schedule of your inspections for, when the sign-off was sent, when it was received, who the inspector was, if there's a related invoice number. You can look at this is your list of inspection types in case you need to edit that. Very simple, just for reporting purposes. Here's your forms again. In the comments area, you can just add any comments you have about your job. and keep track of them. And in the task area here, you can create a task, assign it to someone, give it a due date. And then, when you start up the program, you come to the switchboard here, look at Assign To, so choose Natasha. We've got this added to her task list. Here's all of the tasks if you go to Browse All Tasks. And that's a report that you can click out, that you can print out from the reporting area here. You can choose Open Tasks. And that'll show all the tasks that are remaining to be done that have not been signed off on. The contacts are located up here. Click on Contacts. It's similar to the way it was in PermitPro. It's just got a few more extra fields. Plus, you can assign tasks. You can see the tasks that are assigned to them, and look at tasks. Make task reports like task details assigned to this contact, and it'll open a report of that. You've got, you can open up your building list here and browse through your buildings to see the information about them. From most of these places, you can also go directly to the biz system to get information on the building or on the work type or anything like that. So for example, if we find a job that has an assigned work type here, there we go. Next to this, you can also go straight to the biz system by clicking on the biz button. See the details of that. Let's see, one more thing that we should probably cover is e-filing from the system. If we go to a job, say let's find one that has some work types. This one has a work type, okay. We can go to e-filing here. Okay, so to e-file, you'll click on the e-filing button here. Mark this job for e-filing. Click on e-file these work types. If you want to only view web page content still securely, yes. Now your login information you can enter here by my saved e-filing login. This is mine. Click on login. And here we go. Major construction, say. Job applications. Begin new job application. You can see it's got our user reference ID, the filing type, and the job project type already filled in for us. And it's got our job location. And any information that we've already filled out in the job gets filled into the e-filing automatically. And I believe that should get you started. If you have any questions, you can always go to the support center here and leave a message or chat with me online if I happen to be available. There's a user's guide. Click on the user's guide up there and that can help you out. And again, if you have any questions, just drop me an email and I will get back to you right away with the answers to the questions that you have. Hope this gets you started. Have a great day.